Nakuru town is the fourth largest town by population in Kenya, after Nairobi, Mombasa, and Kisumu. It is located some 160 kilometers northwest of Nairobi city and was founded in 1904. The town is the capital of the county government of Nakuru, with a surface area of 294 square kilometers. Improved collection, management and disposal of solid waste is an important strategy that has yielded multiple improvements in both climate and health of the town.
We have a two-pronged approach as a ministry, as a county. One is that we have the mandate within the ministry or within the department that we manage solid waste within the central business district. But the larger parts of the county, the estates, the periphery of the CBD, we are partnered with NASWAMA in terms of how they could be able to help us as a county achieve on our solid waste management strategy. The strategy as a county was that we realized we can't be able to do everything as a department, and hence we were able to really engage the private service providers in terms of managing waste, or cleaning up the waste and utilizing it from the various estates within the county.
Schedule 4 of the Constitution gives functions that are supposed to be undertaken by national government and those that are supposed to be taken by county governments. And in the environment sector, there is of course implementation of specific policies in the environment that are supposed to be, carried out as a function of county governments. And then one whole component that is basically devolved in full is refuse removal and disposal. Those are matters, solid waste management as we call it nowadays, because refuse looks like it's an outdated term in terms of the general global direction in terms of waste management.
The county has a unique solid waste management model through a public-private partnership initiative with waste collection enterprises in Nakuru town.
What prompted us to come together as an association in waste management, we realized that umoja ni nguvu. And when we were thinking of that there are so many recoverables from the waste to the wealth, we said when we bring all our resources at the same center, we shall attract the market, we shall attract the international attention, and we shall be able to create maybe an industry and other things and create employment other than going as an individual.
Solid waste management has three main components: collection and transportation, reuse or recycling, and treatment or disposal. The major player and game changer in solid waste management is the Nakuru Solid Waste Management Association.
The objectives of this association was to contribute towards a cleaner and healthy urban environment in Nakuru County and sustaining the lifespan of Gyoto dump site by applying the principles of 3R. And these days it is 5R. To advocate and lobby for the welfare of solid waste handlers. To promote waste management based on creation of employment for the youth.
NASWAMA is an abbreviation for Nakuru Solid Waste Management Association, where they came together and thought of creating synergy so that they can also benefit from economies of scale when it comes to capacity building when it comes to, getting the equipment for work. Because you see, when they manage waste, they use their own resources. They use their own trucks with their own trucks maintenance schedules, insurances. They run their own offices because they must, prove to us that they have the capacity to manage waste. They pay their own staff. So for the purpose of managing those logistics and creating economies of scale, then to come together as an association called NASWAMA, which is an association that we recognize as government because of what they have been able to bring on the table.
The unsustainable production and consumption patterns result in waste that can be harmful to health and the environment. In Nakuru town, households and businesses produce substantial amounts of solid waste that must be collected regularly, recycled or treated, and disposed properly in order to maintain healthy sanitary living conditions.
NASWAMA has been very, very helpful, very, very fruitful. It is a success story which is being replicated and being looked at from various other counties. What we did as a department was that we realized that the only way to be able to really pick up or to manage a solid waste stream or cycle was to partner. So as a county, we provided the political will from Minister and the Governor. For us as a ministry is we facilitated availability of resources and even availability of the fact that we were able to give those private service providers an opportunity to be able to manage waste on behalf of the county government. They are paid directly from the estates, and it has made a big sense in terms of our solid waste management strategy, which is to make Nakuru County a zero waste county in the next few years.
This waste has different origins and different properties. The main types are household waste, industrial waste, and hazardous waste of various types. A large portion of the waste is often organic, such as foodstuffs or garden waste.
So when we are giving the zones, we go with the ground. Sometimes we sensitize, we treat them, and then we do a compliance or a registration. So we register each and every household, and then we give out the bags or the sacks, and then they put out all their waste. Their waste is just a mix of everything. So we have a timetable for each and every place or each and every estate according to the number of households. So each and every day, if it means Monday, you go with your lorry, with your workers. They pick out the waste from the estates, and then you start sorting from the source.
Nakuru Solid Waste Management Association has strategies for waste reduction, separation, processing, management, and recycling as low-cost alternatives where members can easily participate in the processes.
At the moment, we have created projects based on 3R sites to create employment for our youths and also as a circular economy for our members' improvement of their livelihood. We have a site where we take our recovered materials by sorting at the source as we carry out our daily activities, which is garbage collection. The recovered materials are sorted, separated, and stored at our site. These are boxes, cans, plastics, PETs, and all those that can be recovered.
The partnership venture provides the county with revenue from licenses and provides sustainable livelihoods through job creation among local groups involved in various waste collection and recovery activities in the town.
We also expect them to pay money to government. These guys pay for each and every loan that they take to the county designated dump sites, of course, they have to pay for that loan as they dispose, which means then the county government is also getting money from these people. Of course, the payments or payouts are dictated by the annual County Government Finance Act, which gives each and every provision of how much is supposed to be paid for what amount of loan deposited into the dump site. Then, of course, they pay 3,000 shillings monthly as inspection fees to government. You, as a receiver of the service, is the one who directly pays to the private waste service provider a fees that is subscribed in the County Finance Act.
The association is promoting innovations among its members by providing sustainable waste management activities that can catalyze economic growth on waste use.
Because of the association and whatever activities we have participated in, we have been able to be recognized throughout the county. And this has led us to organize for our own cleanups and the partnered with stakeholders like the Kenya Military Academy, Egerton University, Kabarak University, KMA, Kenya Manufacturers Association, FlamingoNet, whose member has even taken us through this, KWS, and this one was on the strength of the association of NASWAMA. So the association, I'm sure, is growing stronger and stronger, from strength to strength. And in that way, we are going to be very far and a force to reckon with.
Many estates in Nakuru town are currently serviced by the association enterprises waste collection system that makes living in the town much more attractive than before.
We have joined partner together with NASWAMA. We can now see things working better than before because NASWAMA can give us the way to see things in all dimensions, doing the right things and getting the right position for working, and also supported by NASWAMA, where we have been partnered together. Let me say that before that we were doing things as a CBO, carrying them with wheelbarrows. Sometimes we don't have cars to take them to dump site, but through NASWAMA now we have our own vehicle to take this waste to the dump site Gyoto.
Wakati tulianza hiyo kazi, it was in back on 2011, na kulikuwa na challenges mingi. Tulianza polepole kwenda door to door tukiwahimiza kuhusu kuwabebea uchafu, kuwatolea hiyo uchafu kwa nje ya compound zao. Na polepole tu tulianza polepole tu na gari kidogo, watu wengi wakaenda wakikubali, tukaendelea tukiongezea gari. At least saa hizi tunabeba na gari mbili, na saa ingine inabidi tufanye kazi mpaka Sunday, holidays, ndio tu manage kufikia kila mtu.
We are proud to be associated with NASWAMA. We are proud to be working with the county government, and we want to make, even to go to a step further by whatever we are doing in terms of recoveries. We go to a step further and make products so that people could know there is no waste in waste, and you can use, reuse and reuse until the lifespan of that specific item is no more.
Tukishikana na NASWAMA kazi inakuwa rahisi. Tumeweza kuajiri watu wengi katika hii kikundi chetu. Tuko na vijana na wafanyikazi kama 12. Sisi members tuko 33. Kwa hivyo kuna watu wengi wanatutegemea, familia zinatutegemea. Vijana sahau familia zinawategemea. Kuna lori ambayo pia inakuwa ni usaidizi kwetu, na mwenye lori anasaidika kutoka kwetu pia. Kuna madriver tumeajiri ndi katika hii kazi ya kuzoa taka katika hii mji yetu.
Hakuna kitu iko muhimu kama watu kushikana. Sipokuwa tulishikana mbele, municipal council administration na community na KWS hatungeweza kudumisha hiyo usafi. Kwa hivyo NASWAMA pia ni muungano iweze kuwekewa maanani zaidi na ipewe nguvu, sababu wakiketi pamoja washikane mambo ya environment na tufanye kazi tukiwa kitu kimoja.
PPP works, private partnership, working with the partners within the waste management circle is so critical. A county or a government cannot be able to do everything on their own. And it is so critical that even as we look at the PPP or at the private solid waste providers, NASWAMA, for this fact, within the estates, we've gone ahead even to look at the other integrated strategies, especially looking at the dump site of Kyoto. And we are soon looking at the signing a big private-public partnership program through the World Bank and the National Treasury.
Uncollected solid waste used to end up in drains, leading to the blockage of the drainage systems, causing unsanitary conditions that had direct negative health impact on residents and the ecosystems.
The county government of Nakuru has spent a lot of resources to improve the maintenance and management of the dump site by improving access and also creating an embankment on the lower side of the dump site to prevent any waste from flowing back into the stormwater drains and into the town and ultimately into Lake Nakuru. That has meant that now the waste is much more managed in a very efficient way, where the waste that comes from commercial sector, from the households or the domestic area, and from the industrial facilities is properly managed here.
Association members are themselves acting in awareness creation as they train on how to approach and explain to their clients how to separate waste in their own homes. This has resulted in improved and still expanding solid waste management collection and recycling in the estates within Nakuru town.
Na niseme ya kwamba sababu maalum ya kuwa na wazo la kuleta mali aina hii mahali hapa ni kwa sababu tuliona wakati huo mwingine tulikuwa tunapeleka huko dumping site Kyoto, na katika utaratibu wa serikali tukaelezwa ya kwamba yatupasa kutokutupa mali hizi kwa sababu vitu vingine ambazo tulikuwa tukitupa wakati ule ni vitu ambazo zitabadilishwa na sikue pesa, na tukaona kweli jambo hilo ni la maana. Hizi bidhaa zikifika mahali hapa tukisanya kwa pamoja, kuna wale wanunuzi sasa huwa wanakuja na tunawapatia kulingana na ile bei tumesikizana, na wakishashukua wanapeleka kwa industry, wanaenda kurecycle, kureuse, kwa sababu kuna vile njia wanatumia. Kila mtu kuna ile njia anafaidika, na kama ni wa carton kuna ile kazi anaenda kufanya. Ule anachukua mashuma naye anapeleka kwa kiwanda yake, ule anachukua plastic anapeleka kwa kiwanda yake. Na sasa hiyo ni biashara mzuri kwa sababu ni ya kila mtu ambaye anaweza shika dau katika kazi hiyo ambayo tunafanya, sababu ni ushirikiano.
Environmental education and awareness, considering that they are able to understand who is this person who dumped here because of that experience of working with them and knowing each household by its own name. They are able to know who did what and able to educate, talk to them every day, either through households or through organized cleanups within the households or other the areas they operate in, where they have discussions about waste and what needs to be done. So which means it is very individual centered, and the level of awareness is one of the areas that they have perfected seriously. Of course, we always expect them to do submission of monthly reports. These monthly reports are supposed to show us how they are faring on, what challenges they are getting into, and what interventions government can come in to try and help them, streamline the service.
Through this partnership, there have been accelerated and improved solid waste management services in Nakuru town.
Mpandika vizuri sana. Kulingana damu ulikuwa unapata hata kama ni puzi zimekufa hapo, zimeachwa hapo, lakini sasa ukiangalia hata takataka magunia ulikuwa unapata takataka imetupwa tu hapa na imewekwa na gunia imetupwa kwa barabara. Lakini sasa huwezi pata. Hata sasa ukiangalia hapa kila kitu iko sawa kabisa.
Sasa area sasa ni safi, ugonjwa hakuna. Vile kwa nitupa mafi kila mahali, sasa hii mafi hakuna kwa mtaro, hakuna chafu kwa barabara. Area yote iko sawa. na sasa hiyo unaweza kukula hata ukitembea kwa barabara.
Kulikuwa na shida, hakuna mtu alikuwa anajua mwingine, na ndio naona sasa kila watu wanaelewa environment ni nini, pahali unaketi na pahali inakuwa safi, shauri ya magonjwa na ikafungua. Kwa hivyo mimi naweza kusema kushinda mambo ya environment ni watu kushikana.
Given the good coverage reached within town, the county government of Nakuru is gradually scaling up the system to cover all major urban centers in the county.
The Nakuru town, which is currently a municipality, in few days' time, or rather a few months' time, will be upgraded into a city. And when you upgrade a town into a city, then you know very well, you expect the waste generation per capita to increase because of conspicuous consumption patterns. So, if we have to manage the projected waste generation, then we have no choice but to look for strategic partnerships and bring in so many actors to be able to surmount the challenge that you have to seriously deal with as we tap into the theme of UN Habitat Day 2019 is to ensure that we move very fast to prepare for the baby that is coming, so that we have enough resources to feed it. It's not just becoming a city, but a sustainable city.